Hello guys, and welcome to episode 42 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be taking on the battle at Dieterschafen. It's going to be a pretty hard one, but I'm quietly confident we can win. It really does depend how I set up my forces. If I can get the Vargolfs into the Marauders and Marauder Spearmen and so on, then I should be fine, whilst I deal with the skin wolves with like all of the flying units. We do have a Mortis engine as well that causes terror, which is nice, and it also replenishes the hit points of combatants when it's in melee. Maybe even not. But either way, let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. We're going to take it easy, hopefully win. But that's a lot of skin wolves. I think the main reason that we have a chance here is actually because of our vampires. Our vampires are just so damn strong. Also, depending on how much magic we have at our disposal, I might be able to get like a nice vortex going or something. It's a very even battle, that's for sure. This is our front line, accompanied by the Mortis engine and my 3 Vargolfs. Then we've got my swarm, a couple units to flank with, and that is pretty much it. Okay, so you can see just how small my force actually is. Let's start the deployment, start the battle. Gonna move up to the edge of this ridge. This is going to be very, very difficult to deal with. There's a lot of forces there, holy shit. Okay. We're going to end up just getting straight up surrounded, I feel. My forces on this left side, they're going to get spotted. Let's actually just smash into this left side engagement with all of my flying units. Wow, those dire pack absolutely got annihilated. This is kind of awkward. Come down and engage. Need to get my Mortis engine involved. Push over to this right side with all the Vargolfs. That's fine, okay, cool. So if we can wipe out this skin wolf unit, that's good. Meanwhile, I've just got to maintain my position here. I really want to get down a good vortex, so I might go ahead and do that. Come on, please come towards us. It never goes the way you want it, so please do this time around.
Von Carstein.
Oh, that's perfect. Go on, sit there. Lovely. Okay. Right, our dudes aren't really lasting too well, so let's go ahead and get an invocation going here. Our magic was perfect. Right, and we need to just finish off these skin wolves so that we can hit the next unit of skin wolves here. So let's have my Verix Reavers just chase down those skin wolves while the rest of my flying units do the job. The right flank's worked out really well. I do need to make sure that I sort of hit these guys with debuffs if I have them, and make sure that we are continuing to engage with my lords and so on. Nice. Let's just make sure we're engaging here. Cool. That's good. Next unit of skin walls has been broken. Kill them off, please. That's good. I can get Varix Reavers again to do the job. Meanwhile, we should come over. Continue to chase those. That's nice. Once again, another invocation, please. And I do need to do this. And we need to make sure that we are focusing the leader now. Let's try and do that. Just get all of the units nice and close together. We are kind of getting low on sort of winds of magic, and that is a problem.
Isabella von Carstein.
The only good thing is that we have a lot of very strong units. But as you can see, their units are coming back slowly but surely. But as long as my Mortis Engine remains engaged, it will do a ton of damage, and it has been. You can see just how much damage it's been doing. Its unit rank has shot up in this battle. I don't want to lose this vampire if I can help it. All we need really is like a chain route. That's what we're looking for here. And maybe one more invocation would be perfect. We did lose one of my vampires, which is not good. And we lost the vampire that should have given us more. So that's awkward. Tell you what, this Mortis Engine is so loud. So loud. Come on, let's just kill off the leader, because that should cause a nice big old chain route.
Mortis Engine. So much death.
Also, it gets all of my units together for an invocation. We are going to have just enough for a level 2 invocation. Come on, break them all. There we go. That's what terror's all about. Job done. Nice. It was a risky one, but we made it work. And that will destroy the army and the garrison, so fantastic job. Hoping that my vampire doesn't die completely. I believe she is immortal, but I just don't want to have to wait for her. 207 kills though for the Mortis Engine. Ludicrous. I guess the good thing here is we can always walk back to Middenland and recruit some more, because there's just a huge pile of dead there to raise. Yeah, crushed their morale. That was fantastic. A simple way to defeat a lot of enemies. Dead rise again. I think our vampire did survive. Let's just go ahead and raise this. Get rid of that settlement. And yeah. All good. Isabella leveled up because of that. We will give her quick blood. And my other vampire leveled up as well. And think we'll just continue with Inviolable. Although this is nice, the Augury. Character order leadership effect, +5. Cool. Yeah, we'll head back towards Midland. We'll pick up some more men. We can also have our Banshee join in that army as well. Warmond, he's got a battle to do today. He's going to be taking on this army of Gerhardt. Somehow has Black Orcs and a Giant accompanying Free Company Militia and Halberders. That's a very interesting unit composition. Anyway, 17,000 cash is what we have to spend. Where can we spend it? We do need to have enough so that we got 16,000 in the next turn if I'm going to build the palace at Altdorf. So we can spend about 5,000. That might be a good shout. Just getting the Balefire Hearth at Grom Peak. Help spread some of the vampiric corruption. Actually, probably be better off doing it here at the Pillars of Grungni. Yeah, for sure. Because then that spreads vampiric corruption to the neighbouring provinces. Cool. I'll do. Don't care about settlement upgrades. One turn until the Blood Knights are upgraded. We'll end the turn there. Those Blood Knights are going to be very formidable indeed. And the perfect unit to counter Chaos Knights. So what we're going to do now is probably just fall back with Isabella for the time being. We'll get her a few more men and then we will head back north again. Because I will have Warmond coming north after he's dealt with the rogue army. Vlad's going to be continuing to go north as well. So there's plenty of places that we can just get rid of, and maybe Skaven will take them over instead of us, but it's fine. I'd much rather Norska and Wintertooth be dead than, you know, than not. So Skaven taking those settlements isn't really an issue. I can just attack them later on. I'm pretty sure Chaos will have something to say about Skaven being all up in the mountains. Skaven can be quite scary late game, honestly, with all of their warp fire crap. But like all of these monsters that Wintertooth and Norska have access to straight up counter a lot of our sort of play, which is kind of annoying. Ooh, Fildorf has been taken by Musalon. I'm glad they're actually at war with the Greenskins. That's a good thing. I'm just hoping they don't declare war on us. That would be awkward. I have no idea why that's moving so slowly. Let's just speed up the rest of this. Mulder declared war on the Warriors of Chaos. Okay. Not sure how that's going to work out for them, but best of luck. Right. Gerhardt has moved over into Eastern Sylvania. Let's go ahead and declare war on them and kill them. This is good. I'm glad he moved in this direction. I would like to play this out, but there is really no point. We'll just go ahead and return the captives for a bit of cash. And they've been destroyed. Nice. Let's head north. Gonna put them into march. And we'll head up here. The White King did get a point for that. Where we're going to put it, I'm not entirely sure. Probably in Discard Veteran, actually, because his health is very low.
Carstein.
Meanwhile, time for Vlad to head north. This could actually get pretty scary for Vlad because he doesn't get any replenishment the further north he goes.
If you think it is wise.
Maybe we just have to raid our way north. Yeah, we'll raid our way north.
What is your will?
As for our cash, that is going straight towards the Imperial Palace, which will unlock the building of Blood Knights with the Reliquary, so we will have to upgrade that Reliquary, which is what I'm going to save my cash for, actually. That's a good idea. As for Isabella, time to zoom back to friendly territory, and we'll have our Banshee join her. Nice. Plus 4% campaign map movement range. Speaking of which, we do need to sort out followers if we haven't already. Doesn't actually have an enchanted item. We can give her a fireball ability, that's fine. Give her the charmed shield. Magic resistance is fine. And Featherfoe Talk is okay against flying units, but Crown Command's probably better. This lady, there's nothing left for her, I don't believe. May as well give her the Featherfoe Talk. And our Banshee can have the Sword of Swift Slaying. And any followers? Get magic item drop chance, we do need that. And post battle chance. Stealing magic items pretty nice as well. Okay, Vlad doesn't have a talisman yet, but that's fine. Okay, we are really missing items in general. Like, we don't have any armor, we don't have any enchanted items, talismans, like none of it. We just haven't found any decent armor and stuff. But research is available. So, where do we want to go next? Illusions of Grandeur would give us minus 5% upkeep for Blood Knights, which is quite nice. Also minus recruitment cost and plus 2 unit recruit ranks. But personally, I feel like we should just buff units where we can. Moving up to Fueled by Fear might be quite nice because of the Terrorgeist later on. The other thing we can look for are researches that will increase our economy, but I think we've got all of those already. Let's head towards Infuse the Tireless Hordes, so we get the plus 10% campaign map movement range. I think that's a good shout. And what I am going to do this turn is jump into Diplomacy, because we haven't done that for a while. We need to see what's going on with Musalon. Currently, our relations are improving due to our military actions against Norska, and our war with the Wood Elves is helping. But our treaties with the Greenskins aren't helping at all. And the fact we're a great power is minus 60, which is really frustrating because I think Musalon's one of the nations that we can confederate, right? But we're not going to be able to because they hate us. So we're more likely to end up confederating these guys, even though that's not possible because they're Tomb Kings, but yeah, they like us loads. And I have no idea why Musalon is not the same. I wonder where Chaos is at this point. Sure. Anyway, this rebellion is getting bigger by the turn. That's a lot of skeleton spearmen. We might be okay here. What's the garrison look like? Well, that's a lot of crypt ghouls. That's not good. I guess they're better than skeletons, maybe. Either way,
Vlad von
everything is done.
Carstein.
Vlad is going to stay where he is because I'm going to put him into raiding stance and then we'll continue. Then the turn. The reason he requires raiding stance is because he won't take attrition. Of course. That is fine. I don't really care about that. That's why I didn't upgrade it, because I knew it was vulnerable. This has just in general been a very messy campaign. Not necessarily due to my own faults, but more just because of the situation we put ourselves in. Vampires really don't do well into the late game, so this kind of gets like exponentially harder as the game goes on. Unless we can get to the point where we have enough armies to 2v1 all the time. Now, terror is a powerful thing, and we saw that against the Skin Wolves, but against units like Chaos Warriors and Chosen, that's not really much of an issue. Because they just don't break, like terror doesn't do anything to them. Anyway, let's go back to Old North before I forget and build that reliquary, which allows us to recruit Blood Knights.
Shall know me.
And now we shall continue. We are now at peace with Clan Mulder, so we are going to just raid our way through their lands. How much do we need in order to adopt that? 50%. So we will move 50% and then adopt the stance. Otherwise we just get stuck where we are.
Bend to my will.
Cool. Right, as for Isabella, well, she can afford herself some more units. For now, I think we might just get a couple of Graveguard. And the last slot, I'm not entirely sure what I want to put in there. Like, I would say something like Vargeist or maybe even Kenwraiths, but none of those units are really that great. Like, I would need some Blood Knights, really, in Isabella's army. And I think they'll end up replacing, like, maybe one of the Vargeists and a couple of Fellbats, and I'll have, like, 3 units of Blood Knights. Maybe even 4 units of Blood Knights if I take out one of the Vampires or even the Banshee again. Where are we going to take her? Maybe down south. Let's go and move to Marienberg, because wiping that out seems like a smart idea. Cool. That'll do. We will then turn there. Our woman already had orders, so that is fine. And he needs to get towards this rebellion, actually, which did go and attack Throg, which was quite funny. Ooh, the Wood Elves declared war on Missalon. Old Pleasure and Clan Skyer.
I do not bandy words with the
Crazy.
weak. Leave me.
We're not taking that peace treaty. We are going to destroy them. Wipe out last settlement if we can. Now the hell pit, technically suitable climate, so I am tempted to take that and keep it. Where the Redhorn tribe is going, but the sooner they get out of my lands, the better. That raiding is rather frustrating, and I think they spread vampiric or chaos corruption, sorry, as well. Okay, here comes the rebellion. Wolfenberg should be relatively well defended at this point. We are going to safeguard, give ourselves the extra vampiric corruption. And we're all good. Right, let's have Ormond head over to Wolfenberg so we can crush that rebellion. Vlad's going to head up towards the Hell Pit. And we shall take this and stop them from recruiting war mammoths, skin wolves, manticores. Yeah, we want to get rid of this settlement ASAP. As for Isabella, she's coming round to attack Marienburg. And I may as well just pop in a unit of skeleton warriors for the time being. Now one turn left until we finish the Liber Necronomica. Cool. Move on to the next turn. A little bit of break from all the battles we've been having, but it's kind of nice to just be a bit chill for a while. We are still making ground and doing damage. Gunda has come back to defend Marienburg. I might actually take Marienburg and keep it, because we can go and take Gorsel quite easily. Yeah, it might be finally time to expand again. Not sure what the vampiric corruption is like in that province, but I'll have a look before I take it over. Making quite a lot of money from raiding us, I'll tell you that much. Moves along, going to be moving back. Surely going to get hit by the brunt of the Greenskins forces at some point. You just hear that Skaven just making those stupid noises. Okay, research complete. Skaven denial. Minus 15 leadership when fighting against Skaven? What? Present in a region with high Skaven corruption. Well, that's just stupid, isn't it? By the way, let's just encircle this, and we shall upgrade our Banshee before we attack. Get Counter-Strike leveled up, because his melee attack's actually pretty low. But that will be an attack we carry out in the next episode, because unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. We also will have Warmond destroy all of those skeletons, which will be a fun battle to play out. And we also have chance to attack Hell Pit, which we will be doing now, and just auto-resolving that since there is not a very large garrison there at all. We are going to actually occupy this. It may be a bad idea, but we shall see. It is level 3 already, which is good. And if we can build walls, that is fine. Yeah, we can. So I think this was worth doing. We'll get both the Awakened Battlefield and the Ghost Fence here. And I'll also build up the Balefire Brazier. Will I need an Awakened Battlefield straight away? Yeah, we'll do it like this, because then even if we have a rebellion, then it should still be fine. Okay, that's good. That's going to be a little stronghold up north that we can use to replenish if we do head that direction, which is nice. But yeah, that's all for now. Next time round we'll start with the attack on Wolfberg. But until then, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.